Hey Sir fans, Tony here from Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, I do have a website, RonanSabers.com, where you can find my finished products and sound fonts, so if you're interested in that, definitely check out the link in the description below. So here we have a pretty cool lightsaber. This one comes from Australia. This is an Ultrasabers Specter. This is their version of Kanan Jarrus' lightsaber from Rebels, slash, I guess, Clone Wars. So yeah, very hefty, a lot bigger than Solo Hold's Blind Knight rendition, and so this one's a very, very thick dude. Not as accurate, but definitely a juggernaut in this aspect. This customer wanted a full install, plus several extra fonts added as well. And so we had a 34-inch blade that I won't be showing in this video, mainly because I demo with a 30 or 28. And then you got gesture features. You've got a South Shore chassis that I 3D printed myself, Profi board running 6.7, one button, FET263's one button mod, 28mm Uber speaker from the Custom Saber Shop, and of course tons of fonts and goodies. Of course it has a stock V3 connector in there as well, with a custom Neopixel holder that I 3D printed. Has a lot of blade depth. Originally the sheath here was very wiggly. I didn't like that. The two bolts that were holding it in, besides the retention screw here, was just underneath this control box, and so I took this control box off. I put different screws in there that weren't as, I guess, weird and wonky, and then I glued in the control box a lot better. So everything's locked down. I did also put electrical tape inside between the sheath and the emitter ring, just so to kind of added more security to it. So now it's solid, very solid. Actually, the install itself was very, very easy because there's a screw under here that holds your Neopixel connector in there, and the button came off via these two screws, and then the electronics that were originally installed were easy to take out. The one thing I will mention is that this did have a 2.1 recharge port that was there. I didn't plan on using that as an external recharge port just because it's not as safe as an in-hilt recharge port, or in-hilt versus external. Anyways, so I put a little grub screw in there to kind of hide that, to kind of make it look more, I don't know, like it's part of the hilt. And so the recharge port's inside the chassis itself now, so it should be safe inside the hilt and not worry about gunk or anything getting in there if you do drop this saber. So without further ado, let's show you off the sound fonts. So first up,
the Force will be with you, always.
This is Blind Cowboy by Kaleidoscope. A nice light blue for Kanan's lightsaber, compared to these purple and dark blue, or medium blue I should say. The saber itself is very loud, very nice. So this is one button, so just tap for blasters. Double tap and hold for lightning block. For color changing, you want to tap 4 times. You just rotate your saber. To lock in, just tap. For force effects, you just hold for 2 seconds and let go.
You're making it easy on me. You're making it easy on me. You're making it easy on me.
To play tracks, you can turn off the saber, double tap. Now, this does have a track player because it's Profi 6.7, so you can just rotate your hilt. You rotate your hilt. Kanan's and the fire, very sad. Click to confirm, and you can back the saber once more. Double tap to turn off. So yeah. Next up.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy.
This is Kyberphonics Heroes Pack. This is the Anakin Episode 3 version, so of course it has Anakin vs. Obi-Wan as the track. A deep blue. So yeah. So hold and clash for lockup. To get into multi-blast mode, you just hold the button and swing. You hit the multi-blast begin, then you're going to swing your saber. To get out of it, tap once more, and you're good to go. Next up.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
This is Return V2 by Kyberphonic. This has the bard scene. But it's a very long clip, so we will skip that for now. This is Return Jedi versus sound font.
me to Jabba now.
Next up.
Darth Revan.
This is The Prodigal Butcher by Kyberphonic. Of course, this has a custom Revan track that I made for it. Of course, this blade style can change directly to red. You change color change, so which is 4 taps. You go directly to a dark red, symbolizing Revan's turn to the dark side. Next up.
Anakin Skywalker.
This is The Chosen One by Kyberphonic. Oh, not Kyberphonic. K-Sith. This is the hero version. This is the Battle over Coruscant as the track. Next up.
Darth Vader.
This is The Chosen One by K-Sith. This is the villain version. Now this one has several tracks on it that the customer wanted. One of the I'll just go through all of them. So double tap. This is the March on the Temple. Rotate to Anakin's Betrayal. Or Anakin's Dark Deeds. This is Anakin's Betrayal. And then you can go back to, I think it's Order 66. Order 66, yeah. So this one also has a color change direct. This goes directly to red, symbolizing Anakin's turn.
Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Should learn mercy.
This is really good because multi-blast, you get the, I'll just show you.
Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Just the swing on, multi-blast begin, and then not swing on. The multi-blast begin, and then you can swing to slaughter enemies. So yeah, next up. This is Rogue One. Well, this is Father V2 by Kyberphonic. This is the Rogue One version. A little bit slower ignition. Oh, multi-blast is still on.
There is no Death Star. The Senate has been informed that Jeddah was destroyed in a mining disaster. I expect you not to rest until you can assure the Emperor that Galen Erso has not compromised this weapon in any way.
This has the hallway scene, of course. Moving on. This is the Empire Strikes Back version. Of course, it has the Imperial March as the track. Yeah. Quotes.
Prepare the boarding party and set your weapons for stun. Don't fail me again. He's all yours, bounty hunter. Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
Next up. This is Menace, I believe. Yeah. Crimson Menace, I believe. Yeah. Crimson Menace by K-Sith. No, that's not right. This is my fault. Horn Phantom. Of course, it has Duel of Fates as the track. Next up. This is Unstable V2 by Kyberphonic. Nice unstable blade style there. Here. Next up.
Just a simple wander.
This is the Ronin from The Duel by Kyberphonic. Nice slow ignition. Has an unstable swing. And a very long retraction. Those windows look very good with this saber. Next up. This was added last minute. He wanted to have another font added, and this is the Tusken Terminator by Kyberphonic. Very wonky looking hum. Of course, slaughtering Tuskens. Yeah. This has the Tusken camp as the track. Oh, yeah. Next up.
You ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
This is the Tragedy by Kyberphonic. This is a Plagueis-inspired font. Has a nice stable on.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
This has the Plagueis theme on there. Next up.
You want me to put the hammer down?
One of my favorites. This is Thunder God by Kyberphonic. This is a Thor-inspired font. This has a really cool blade style to it, and of course, a really cool track. Oh. You have a track player on this as well. So yeah. So you have a really cool summon lightning blade style, and of course the storm blade. Very cool. When we're done with lightning, it goes back to the sky. Next up. This is a new, well, not a new font. I haven't actually touched this font in a while. This is Smash Sword by Kyberphonic. This is a Smash Bros. Inspired sound font. Now, there's not really a good blade style for this, so I decided to do something kind of wonky and unique that the customer and I talked about. This is a Kaleidoscope kind of blade style, so it has tons of colors, you know, flowing throughout the blade, and of course it has the really infamous Smash Bros. Theme. So it'll constantly change. And the hum itself is a track as well, so don't think I'm playing a track again. So very, very cool, very fun. Next up.
Prepare a boarding party.
Last but not least, you have your passive battery monitor, and of course, the party blade. So that includes the install for the Kanan Jarrus Specter lightsaber from Ultrasabers. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the customer enjoys it. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.